Hello citizens, this is Councilor Gian-Carlo, Ward 9 TV. This is a September 18th update on the Greenline. Now, you may recall that there was a lot of chop surrounding the Greenline in the late spring, early summer, and I did not do a lot of media on that chop because that's exactly what it was. It was chop, and there was a lot of churn. And today at committee, we had a quarterly update on the Greenline, and some big decisions were made that are good. And what I just wanted to share with you is what took place today and the context in which that took place. So the first thing is, what was the chop that occurred back in the late spring, early summer? It's that the city, after doing a deep dive into the preferred tunneling option, had come to the realization of two things. And the first thing got all the news, and it's really the less important of the two. It's important, don't get me wrong, but it's the less important of two. And that's that if we did do the fully tunneled version, there was a risk that we would not be able to come in at or under budget, which is what we're laser focused on. And that really sort of sucked up all the oxygen in the room. Much more important than the fact that we couldn't secure the fact that we couldn't make sure that we were coming in on budget. There was a risk factor of going over budget with the tunneling option, was the fact that in order to make the tunnels technically work, they would have to be 7 stories underground. And that was the thing that I believe changed the game for how we move forward on the Greenline through the downtown. The idea that you would sort of step off of street level and then go down 7 escalator banks to get to the station, it defeats the vision, which is a very accessible and very easy to use, step on, step off, expandable project that for all time will connect north and south through our vibrant downtown core. And because a 7-story deep series of stations does not deliver that, we gave direction to start exploring other ways forward. And that is exactly what we're doing. Today, the quarterly update, we did 2 significant things. So, number one, we reconfirmed the city's commitment to achieving the vision. And we are going to have new recommendations coming forward in January, and there will be engagement and there will be, study of other options all the time, looking about whether we met the vision or not. And in order to make sure that we're staying laser focused on that, what committee did today was it directed administration to bring terms of reference for the establishment of a Greenline committee. So right now, Greenline stuff goes to Transportation and Transit, it goes to Community and Protective Services, it goes to Planning and Urban Development. We've said, because this is such a huge, important mega project, we're going to create one committee to look at it, or explore how effective having one committee to look at all of that would be. And we're doing it in time so that Org Day at the end of October, where we establish committees and populate those committees, we'll have that in place if that's the direction we choose to go. It was unanimous at committee, and I suspect that that is the direction we're going to go. Administration's very happy to have that immediate back and forth and the ability to bring the public in and speak to reports specific to the Greenline. So I'm very supportive of that. The other thing we did was we established the Greenline Technical Risk Committee. And what we've done is we've hired 4 extremely skilled people who have vast experience delivering major mega projects. Everything from giving Victoria an actual sewage system as opposed to just piping all of their sewage out to sea, to nuclear plants, to major transit plants throughout Canada and throughout the world. And these 4 individuals are now in a formalized committee where they are auditing the risk and the finances against the vision of the Greenline. And we got to meet the chairman of that committee today and really grill him on, it's easy to track the numbers. How do you track the vision and make sure those things are meshing? And I had a lot of peace of mind that that's exactly what we were doing. We have the new city manager, David Duckworth, overseeing, and of course our amazing general manager of transportation, Michael Thompson, on it as well. So I feel good about today's work. I heard, that public trust is at an all-time low, and I feel like in many ways we're spending our time manufacturing that. I have a lot of faith in the Greenline process to date. I have concerns about portals. I have concerns about the viability of an at-grade alignment through the downtown core. I don't necessarily believe that fits, but we're engaged in a process, and we're going back and forth, and we're measuring that against the vision. And so I encourage you to participate in upcoming engagement. Stay tuned, and I look forward to keeping you informed. This is Councillor Gian-Carlo signing off.